Hi, everybody. So today I've been reading in 1 Corinthians 16, and a verse that stood out to me was verse number 13, and this is from the NLT version. It says, "Be on guard, stand firm in faith, be courageous, be strong, and do everything with love." And I just wanted to dissect that verse with you today. So, to be on guard means use wisdom and discernment to stay spiritual alert against temptations and false teachings, because there's a lot of false teachings out there. We just have to discern what's right and what's wrong, and we have to use wisdom to know what to absorb and what not to absorb, as well as staying alert against temptation. So that means setting boundaries with things that you fall into, just either cutting them out completely or avoiding them as much as you can. And stand firm in faith. Do not waver or compromise on the truth of the gospel. Basically what that says. So do not waver or compromise on the truth of the gospel. So stand firm. Like when opposition comes, you know the truth. That's why it's so important to read your Bible every day, is to know the truth, that you stand on. So being courageous means face opposition, hardships with boldness. So instead of retreating when things get hard, you just have to endure. You have to go through it and know that Jesus is with you, walking before you. He's Elohim. He's the God who walks before us. He's our protector. He's our provider, and He will get us through our battles. And He doesn't give us more than what we can handle as well. Be strong. That means relying on God's power to endure spiritual battles. Basically, the same as courageous. Courageous is being bold, being strong is relying on God's power. So that's the difference. And the camera almost fell. Do everything with love, because Christ died for us, so we must live for Him, and we must do everything in love. It says in Romans, that I also read today, I also read some of Romans, and it was just a reminder that we are called, and I can read from my notes here that I took. I wrote down, we are called to extend the same grace God has with us to others. We fall short. That's why we have Jesus in the Bible. And I also wrote, avoid critical spirit, avoid harsh judgmental attitudes. Instead, choose gentleness, patience, and kindness. And that's just a good reminder, because it can be hard. It can be hard to love others, but especially if they are hard to love, especially if they make it hard for you to love them too. And this verse is just a reminder to just give, God gives us space to grow in our faith, and we must give others a space to grow as well. It's not our job to change the person, it's our job to love them and encourage them so they can become the person God made them to be. So, that was just a reminder I had in my word during my quiet time, and I hope this speaks to you. I just wanted to share, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye.